So we have the
Wonderful.
three must of reselling if you wanted to go full time in reselling in 2024. These are the three things that you must have in order to make it work. We have 9 sales.
I'm interested as well.
Um, we have 9 sales, and yeah. So these are topics I generally come up with, and then
And
she's
I'm along for the ride. I show
here.
up.
So before we get started, my name is Aaron,
I'm Amber.
and we are full-time resellers. We go live
Monday through Thursday.
Monday through Thursday.
We
and,
try to be around 8:30 to 9, but
and here we are at almost 9:30.
this
But
week's just been weird.
that happens. So first thing that I will say as a category, and again, you'll get to challenge me on these
Yep.
things. I would say skill. You have
Okay.
to have the skill. So, and the skill encompasses a lot of things. So obviously, you got to be able to find the inventory that you're going to
Okay.
sell.
You need the eye.
Well, it doesn't have to be that.
Okay.
You could have a source that is
Yeah.
giving you the
Sure.
items. You could have a good pallet company that you're purchasing items for that you're able to, get. But I would say it's like part of the skill is, can you list efficiently? Can you stay on top of
Can you
your
bring
day to day?
Can you bring in enough inventory?
Can
to
you
keep
bring
it
in
going?
enough inventory to make enough? You know, uh, are you gonna have the habit
Right.
of doing it on a repetitive basis? Because burnout's a real thing. Like, I think that's part of the skill set is, do you have the skill set to stay disciplined, to continue to do what you need to do when
Right.
you may not want to do it? Um, that is all part of that. So would anything you would
I
want
would
to
think
add
that
on
would be
that?
with any business, like having the skill set to be disciplined is something that any business owner would have.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, that's pretty
So,
part of it. So I wanted to work in between the topics.
yeah.
We're gonna work in
Oh, okay. I thought I
items
was
to
like ready for
sell.
number 2. All right, tell
So
me what it is.
first up, we have this is a taste of the orchard
Yes.
olive oil.
And balsamic
This
dipping
thing
plate.
we've had for a long time.
You
So
know,
when
I
I
didn't
got
even
an
know
offer,
these were a thing, but then I was trying to find my sister-in-law a gift, and she has really like expensive taste, and but she's been all around the world, and this is something.
yeah.
I was like, maybe olive oil and vinegar. I don't know. I'm a really bad gift giver.
$7 plus shipping on that
But
one.
isn't that cute? Like,
Yeah.
you put your little breads. I'm not even gonna explain it because I probably am gonna tell you wrong.
Yeah, you probably will.
But I know how to recognize them now. That's all.
Xbox 360, and we don't buy them, by the way. That's the
We don't
thing.
get them anymore. No.
Xbox 360 Sonic Generations. This game sold for $8.50 plus shipping.
But that's the funny thing. Like, if you discuss an item or sell something like recent, it's fresh on your mind. And like, I had just bought her that plate, and it was not cheap.
Yeah.
And then like that same weekend, I bought that one at a garage sale. It's like, really?
That would go back to the skill aspect, is like being able to learn as you go,
Yes.
too. I think
Yeah.
that's a huge aspect of reselling, is you have to learn
Yeah.
and learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
I think there's no better mistake to make than the one that you actually do in this business, because then you have the reality of having to like
It is seared in your mind.
fix it, and nope, not doing that again.
Yeah, I remember. That's like projectors. I will never buy a projector.
Metal Gear Solid. Oh yeah, I would if it's in the right situation. Metal Gear Solid DVD. This is used, but it is fairly sought after. It is a volume 1 of some sort of series. $17.95 plus shipping.
Okay.
Number 2, as for the second topic that I think you have to have. I think you have to have a financially sound situation.
Okay.
Okay, so to be more specific, I would say,
That's if you're full time.
yes, if you're full time, you would probably have to have fairly low bill cost.
Right.
So maybe you own your house outright. I will say, what I have noticed is there are a lot of like older seasoned people that like to do picking as a
Yeah.
job. So like, we're generally like some of the younger people that are out there trying to make a go at it from a full-time perspective.
Are you judging people?
I'm not.
Being
I have
an
said it.
ageist?
No, a seasoned is a positive thing. So
The wise ones.
yeah. So
Sorry.
at the end of the day, I think it comes back to
Financial security. So
financial
go
security.
back to
So
that.
you have your bills under wrap. You
Right.
don't need to have a lot of money coming in on a regular basis to make ends meet, to get by. you have flexibility on how you want to tackle things. So if you think about it, uh, like if you have a bad month, it's okay because you have a lot of money
You have a
saved up.
buffer.
You have a buffer built in. If eBay takes a turn,
Yeah.
you're gonna have the flexibility to, get by in the
Yeah.
meantime
It's like
while
you get
it
a
goes.
pause
Because it's
and then
not
you pivot.
consistent. Like
Yeah.
we've had consistently incredible sales.
Not today.
Not today. It just happens, but
Yeah.
we've done very well. We've
Yeah.
packed money away. We have nest eggs set up, and we don't require that much
Yeah.
either. So we are not making anywhere close to what I was making before I was laid off. So
we're
I think
still fine.
being financially sound and having that set up, I think is super
Yeah.
important.
If you're having to charge inventory on credit cards and not able to make like the payoff right away, then
Correct.
this probably not going to work out
Yeah.
full time.
So yes, I would agree completely. So I think
Cash
having
is
all
king,
that.
I've heard.
I think flexibility is king. So, I mean, obviously it's nice to have cash on hand, but is it okay to have like crypto that if you need to, you can dip into?
I'm not
or,
necessarily saying cash as only cash. I'm
Yeah.
saying like having that ability to like not have high cost of living
Yeah.
and to be able to still press on and still have something to work with.
Yeah, correct.
A nest egg.
Yeah. Yeah, a nest egg, yeah.
That's
sure.
what I meant.
So yeah, I would agree. Next up we have some Converse All-Stars. We've had these for a long time with the sequence. So when I got an offer for $10, I was glad to take it.
It's yeah.
Little, what do you
It's
call
not
that?
sequins.
Not sequence.
It's
but what
like
do you call
a mesh, like a glittery.
Yeah. I think those
texture.
are like one of the first shoes we purchased.
Probably. It's like, ooh, these are unique. Let's get them.
So we don't buy Converse anymore. So this kind of goes along with.
Yeah.
You have to learn from
Your mistakes.
the items you purchased.
Yes.
And next up, we have a lot of two Nintendo Switch games, Sonic Frontiers and Dragons Legends of the Nine Realms. These two together sold for $24 plus shipping.
Did we just get these?
Did you get the purse?
No. You said you had them.
We sold a purse. It didn't have a bin, so I wasn't able to pull it. Vera Bradley.
I'm behind on storing my items.
This is a Carson
It's a shoulder bag.
shoulder bag, and that sold for $19.95 plus shipping, sold via promoted listing.
Happy with that.
Pokken Tournament for the Switch. Another Switch game from the big Switch buy that we got this last weekend. $29.99 plus shipping on that one, sold quickly. So those are always nice to have, those nice, fast, quick sales. Clowns. This is, what clown do you think this is?
McDonald's.
No.
What is it?
You never watched Bozo the Clown as a kid?
I don't like clowns.
So Bozo the Clown, this is a PVC figure. I do like these PVC figures. These are fun
When
to
did
mess
you
with.
get this?
This was part of the big bin.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Look at that.
First
Paid
item
off,
that
honey.
we sold. No,
It was worth all that effort for $10.
$20 is what we paid for the whole bin.
bin. It's a big bin.
$10 plus shipping on Bozo the Clown.
What's funny is like people that watch regularly, I go towards McDonald's toys for some reason and think they're just like gold mine. And we were at a church sale and my youngest was with me and I was looking at some little Funko little figurines that were loose in a gallon size bag for real cheap. And I said, ooh, maybe Dad would want these. He said, Mom, those are McDonald's toys. No.
Yeah.
So at least he's there to be a sounding board like, nope, that's junk.
Yes.
So teaching
she
him
is
well.
always
I don't know
attracted to
Those old toys and then even new McDonald's toys, it's like they can trick me. I don't care. It's not my skill set.
last sold item.
That's just to show you. If he was not involved, this business would have failed long ago. And we would not be full time.
We'd have so much crap that it's
I'd be a hoarder house. And then I'd be panicking and not knowing what to do and just like die in my house cluttered with junk McDonald's toys.
And last sale here, Dallas J soccer goalie bobblehead. This is one of those like giveaways at the stadium, and so it'd be hard to come across this just because it's a minor league team. You'd have to be there. That's why these typically can be desirable. This one only $8 plus shipping.
Not great, but we still like those.
Yeah, I like working
Bottles
with these,
especially when they're in the box. It's
Yeah.
like not much can go wrong. This is how it was made.
Yeah. So, what do you think is the third and final? I'm curious
Okay.
now.
So we said you have to have the skill set and be disciplined.
No, skill set. Skill set was one, which
Did I just say number 3, discipline?
No, well, I mean,
I thought we
it's-
lumped that all in.
I
with
think it would
number
be a
1.
little bit different, but
Okay.
go ahead. What
so
else?
then number 2 was like financial
Yeah.
security. Number 3, a supportive spouse.
Ah, no. So I would say number 3 would be work ethic. I think you have to be able to work really hard to make this work, especially in 2024, and especially if you're starting. So if you are starting, I think the other aspect of this that I need to incorporate too in the 3 is like to have it started. Like, could you imagine?
So you mean like build your business slowly?
Yeah.
Before you go full
I think
time.
that'll be the bonus one.
Oh.
So we'll say work ethic.
Okay.
And then we'll add on to the bonus tip here. But work ethic, you got to be able to work hard. You got to have the discipline. You got to be able to grind. You have to be able to just do it, and you have to like it.
Yeah.
Like you really do have to like it.
You do have to like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
So
because otherwise, if you don't like it, it feels like a job, and so then you're going to start looking at how many hours you're putting in, and you're like, ugh, I've already worked 8 hours. I'm done for the day.
How many hours do I work a week?
You never stop.
Okay.
And I hate that for you because that's
But
miserable.
I like it. That's the thing.
So it doesn't feel like a job to you.
It doesn't.
It's like something you enjoy.
We're going to get off here. I'm going to go outside and I'm going to start cleaning golf clubs that we picked up. And I like doing that.
Yeah.
Like because
Everyone
I know
likes different things.
what it's going to lead to, what it's going to, become.
You're financially driven too.
Yes.
So like you're achieving your goals one little thing at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that motivates you.
Yeah. So I think the work ethic is very, very important. In order to make it work, you're going to put in some time. You're going to be very serious.
As with
time.
most business owners, you're putting in way more hours than a normal person just showing up, clocking in, clocking out. Like this is your life.
Yep.
eBay's your life.
Yep.
eBay.
Yes. And then so the bonus one, I would say you don't want to jump in today's world without having it already run the process.
Right.
So for us specifically, we did this
very slow.
We said we were going to go full time April 1st of 2022.
Okay.
And then I almost lasted a whole year on my job before I was laid off.
Yeah, and
almost
so you
the
were
whole year.
Working.
Yes,
I was crazy hours.
Yes, I was doing 2 jobs basically at once.
Yeah.
And in the process of doing that, we were able to stumble, learn, build the skill set that we were talking
Get
about.
all of our like structure, how things are going to flow, our organization, like categories.
Yeah, so we built our skill set.
Yep.
We got more financially sound, in a much better situation where, we made sure all of our debts were paid off.
Right.
We built up our nest eggs. And now we've got a foundation of a store of items. Like at that point, when I think I was laid off, we had probably close to 2,000 items. I don't think the number of items is super important. I think it's more of having the structure, having something built and created, so that you're not starting from the ground floor is like what's most important. You'll figure out what works for you, what doesn't work for you, because my store and the way we do things might not work for you.
Right.
Your situation might be different. Maybe you have more space, so you can buy and sell different items, or have a better storing system. Maybe we have more space than you do, and then therefore you're looking for the smaller items, or the super fast big items. Like I don't mind buying big items if you know they're going to be quick sellers.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I think it's important that you try it before you just jump in. I've seen there's a guy that I watch, and I'm not going to remember his name, but he basically got laid off, and then he started from scratch trying to do it. Like I could not fathom the amount of stress.
Especially with a family.
Well, yeah. Well, this is a single guy, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But the amount of stress that's involved, if you don't have your financial backstock, you don't know that you can do it because you don't have the skill set, and you haven't been doing it because you don't have a store created, and then you don't have the work ethic, like disaster. So that is it. That's what I would suggest.
I had something else. Oh, yeah. So, like, when you are listening to people who have a business that's full time, it's so easy to just come in while, like, they're at their peak or like there where you want to be, and to see none of the stuff that happened before it.
Yeah.
And so, like in our boys' bathroom, we have that, like the iceberg, and then above the iceberg it says success, and then underneath it says failure, and like all these different things, because
Yeah.
that comes with anything that you learn.
Yep.
Any skill, any business. Yeah. And so you cannot compare your life or your business with other people's. You can only
You can compare them, but you can't look on the surface. I think you can have conversations and learn some of those aspects.
And you see what works for you. Like there was one lady that lists books, and how she'll do her books is she'll take all of her pictures all at one time, because it's like you're in that groove. You just take the pictures. So I tried that with clothes, because she does that with clothes too. Boy, was that a mess. Like I would take all my pictures and then it would just sit on my phone, and I had no interest in going back and figuring out what the item was.
Yeah.
And Aaron said sometime, like, I don't like that way.
No, I can't.
And so now I'm more productive when I list. I just stick with one item, get it completely done, and then my pile grows of what I need to file away. But it's listed.
Yeah.
So you just have to, hey, how's it going, Ryan? Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. So
we're wrapping up our topic of the day. So.
Yep.
But yeah. So hopefully.
So what are you doing today?
What's today, the plan? I mean, this is like non-eBay week for me. I'm doing VBS.
Yeah.
I've got to get all that. I've got to super glue or hot glue some sensory bottles for the storms that we made yesterday. And then I've got to help prep the craft for Thursday.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be here. Shipping, bye. That's my day.
I think I might be doing some cleaning today. I think I got through just about all of the stuff that I can get through. I bought a huge lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! First edition cards, and I just think those are going to take time. I created a listing for 200 first edition cards to go as an auction.
Don't do an auction.
It's happening. This will be the first lot of auction that I will
get on it, because our auctions die real low.
Yeah, they don't go for a lot. I am starting it at $15, so.
We get that at least.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
That was the idea of it,
Yeah.
and at least as far as the starter is concerned. And then, so those are going to take a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought those upstairs so that it's
Yeah.
not downstairs.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in our listing storage area. But even that, I put 200 cards in, it didn't even put a dent in the amount of cards that we picked. So there's a ton. It's just I'm going to probably have an auction for Yu-Gi-Oh cards for probably 8 weeks now of just these,
churn.
these.
Yeah.
How about these? And
there was one thing that we sold. It was a sealed DVD, or was it a game, an old video game that we sold, and it was sealed. He got it graded.
Yeah.
We got 100 something for it, right?
Yeah, we paid. It was the New Vegas for Fallout 3. Fallout
and it
3
was
New
like
Vegas.
The first release.
Yeah, first release. They went and sent it off to get graded.
Yeah.
They got a 98 on WADA, which basically means it's now $500.
Yeah. So that's my fear with these Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But it's like you can't go through that many of them. Someone's going to get a good deal and love it.
No, correct.
And we'll get what we need back out of it.
It's yeah.
I paid $25. This is my problem with listing, because I'm like, I want every penny, and then you're like, please just let it go.
Yeah.
Just move it.
You can't. If you sit there and think, because let's be honest. Let's say if I say it's like a gradable copy, all this other stuff, and I send it to him for $250,
right?
And and then he increases it to $500. But if he doesn't get a 98 on it, he's going to be upset. He's going to be like, I only got a 92. So now it's only worth $300 and I paid $60 to get it graded. Yeah. I want to return it.
Yeah, that's true.
And get my full money.
So you can't really play that game.
You can't play that game.
It's the same thing as us buying at a garage sale. They're getting what they want from it, and we're flipping it.
How many times do we buy a combo unit and it doesn't work?
Oh, yeah.
I'm paying $5 for a combo unit to sell for $50. If it doesn't work, I chunk it.
Yeah.
Or if it's really good, I can sell for parts.
So that's the advantage of doing a garage sale instead of eBay.
Yes, there are times.
No one's going to bring their stuff back to you.
You can.
It's broke.
No, I've actually seen it return.
No.
Yeah. I saw somebody that bought furniture.
What did they do?
Furniture. Then they brought it home, and I guess they tried to set it up and something broke off of it, and they were like, just this piece. And I'm there, and they're like, Yeah,
Oh no,
this
you were
piece.
at the
I
actual
was
sale.
at the sale when they were returning the furniture,
That's
and I'm looking through
ridiculous.
like CDs, and I'm like just overhearing, listening to them talk about
Get
their
ready,
return.
garage sellers. There's some people that want their money back.
Yeah. So,
That's nuts.
and I think that's also the reasons why the idea of somebody at a garage sale asking eBay prices
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You don't have a return policy. I don't have any protection. I'm not paying $40 for a game that sells $40 on eBay when, what if I get home and the game doesn't work?
Yeah.
And it
It's all a
happens.
mess.
I've
It's all a
I've had
mess.
even new Switch games, like Switch games
Yeah.
that did not work.
Yeah.
But all it takes is a dog to chew on it. And
Hopefully you see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't. So, or you get home
Mistakes were made.
and the game's not even in there. Like,
That stinks. I hate that.
so yeah,
Case
needless to say,
only sale.
there are definitely benefits to buying on eBay
Yeah.
because of your buyer protection.
Well, we
so
just took a lot of detours, but I think it's been good conversation.
we got there.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
We
take
hope
care.
you have a great Wednesday, and we'll see you in the morning.
Have a good one, everybody.